Hey bakers, welcome back to my channel. Today we're finishing off January with some vegan lemon muffins. You can see our ingredients here. As these are vegan, we're going to be using applesauce and also some oil and dairy-free milk for our egg substitutes. So let's start on with, first of all, zesting our lemon. Now you can see I've got a really nice microplaner here which I'm using to zest my lemon. I find that I actually get a lot more zest off of them when I use these, but you do need to be careful because they are really sharp. If you haven't got one, make sure you get one with a cover so that you can store it safely as well. You don't want any little fingers getting in contact with these because they are super sharp, like I said, but you can see exactly how much zest I've got off of this. You'll find a link for that in my description as well with my Amazon storefront where you can pick up one of these. So next we're going to start by mixing our dry ingredients, which is our all-purpose flour, baking powder, some sugar and some salt. Then to that I've added the oil and plant-based milk mixture, and we're also adding our applesauce, which, as I said earlier, is our egg replacer for this recipe. Next we're adding our lemon zest. So you can see there's a lot of that. It's going to give it a really nice flavour, but we do want to jazz it up even more by adding half of the lemon juice to it. And I'm not using a fancy lemon juice extractor here. I'm just squeezing it over my hand so I can catch the seeds in my hand and then discard them. Now make sure you keep the other half of the lemon. We will be using it a little later on. Next, I'm going to mix it with my hand mixer. Now this doesn't take long to come together, so you could do this by hand if you don't have a hand mixer, or even in your stand mixer as well if you prefer to use that. And you can see that I haven't actually mixed it for too long because we don't want our muffins to be really tough in consistency. Just lightly beat everything together until it's fully combined. Give it a stir with your spatula and then you are good to go ahead and fill those cases. Now obviously these are muffins, so they are bigger cases than you would have seen me use in my previous cupcake videos, and I'm using my ice cream scoop again. If you've seen my recent cupcake videos, you'll know that I absolutely love using this scoop because it means that I can get my batter into the cases without having a huge mess go everywhere, and also it means I can control how much batter ends up in each of those cases, so they'll bake really evenly, which is perfect. We don't want some to be more full than others. Now you should get about 6 generous muffins with this. I like to fill them fairly full because they don't rise too much. Give them a tap on the counter and then bake them for about 25 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And here they are. You can see that they are quite pale still, and that's up to you whether you like to have them more golden or not. They are slightly golden, but I like to bring them out at this consistency so that they don't dry out too much. Finally, we're going to make our drizzle, and this is what you need the other half of the lemon for. So I've put the juice into a little ramekin, and to that I'm just going to keep adding icing sugar or powdered sugar depending on where you are in the world. Keep adding it until you get the consistency that you want. Now you might like this to be quite thick, or you might like it to be a really runny glaze. This is entirely up to you. Just keep going until you have that consistency, and that's why I haven't really added a measurement for the amount of icing sugar that you need. So here you can see it is coming together really nicely. It's nice and pale, but what it's going to do is give that really nice extra citrus taste to our muffins. And I really like the taste of lemon drizzle. So just a little bit more icing sugar here because it's a little bit too thin for my liking. You don't actually want it to just run off the sides of the muffin straight away. So that looks a lot better to me. It's still got a nice pour, but it will hold its shape as well. And then just go ahead and drizzle it on your muffins. It's a quite random process in doing this. You don't have to do it in a specific way. Just drizzle it back and forth with your spoon. And there we go. Don't they look amazing? So that's my vegan lemon muffins. Now make sure you check the description below where you can get a link to the recipe for this. And I really hope you've enjoyed watching our vegan videos this month. Stay tuned. We've got some baking science videos coming up in February, and I hope to see you then. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day.